Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am going to work through my Loona binders for you today. And basically everything that's in these binders is just stuff that doesn't fit in like a 9 or 12 pocket page, and they maybe came in like a set of stuff. Or maybe they're the tickets, whatever, you guys will see. Just like larger things that I didn't want to leave in like the case or box or whatever that they came in, and wanted to be able to flip through them nicely. So that's what you're going to see in here today. I have 3 binders, 2 that are of this same size, and then one that is much larger for the larger items, and I'll show you guys those now. So to get started, this is just something that came with, I got the binder from Michael's, which is a craft store in the US. I don't know honestly if they're worldwide or not, but it's a scrapbooking or like photo binder, basic like that. And this came with it. I don't know what normal scrapbookers would use this for, but I currently keep just for this set a few of the little like postcard set or the ID picture set boxes in this, and then a few little freebies. Compared to how I have my photo cards organized, this isn't in chronological order per se. Parts of it clearly are, like my tickets are technically in chronological order, but I mostly have it organized by size of things, with, these tickets and a few of the other larger sized items that go in 6 pocket pages. Those are at the front, and then you'll see like it goes to the ID cards, which are small, and then kind of goes up by the number of pockets per page, or it goes down, you know what I mean. But my ticket collection, I have pretty much everything except for one ticket I'm missing, Yojin's Cinema Theory ticket, which I just don't know if I'll ever find at this point. If you have one and want to, let me know, I'll buy it from you. But I do collect everyone for the tickets, and I actually love these. These have been pretty pricey at times, which can make them a little annoying, but it seems like in recent history they're starting to kind of even out on pricing, which is really nice. I think some of these are probably a little harder to find nowadays, but I really like that they do this actually for their events. Obviously, it's one more thing to collect, and that can be annoying at times, but I do love how they look and have like, this little memory of each event that they've done. So I organize these tickets by subunit. So I've got Loona 1/3 for Cinema Theory, and Cinema Theory technically does have this ticket, the Seoul ticket, and then they have a Busan ticket. I didn't collect the Busan tickets just because they were the same images, and I kind of liked how this looked instead of it being, double this. There is one exception, which you'll see, but I don't collect the Busan tickets. I know some people do. That's awesome, but I don't have them. So we've got the Cinema Theory Up and Line tickets, Premiere Greeting Line and Up. We've got the debut concert for Loonaverse, Loona Studio in Seoul, the Loonaverse concert, and Premiere Greeting. And I'm actually really excited to see that they're doing these tickets again for the Midnight Festival concert through My Music Taste. They showed that there were 5 tickets, which makes me think that even though obviously Hassel won't be a part of it, and they've kind of seemed to group Yojin into like Loona 1/3 while Hassel has been gone, which is great. I feel sad that Yojin's always like left by herself, but at least for the sake of consistency for the tickets, it does seem like they're doing, 1/3 Yojin, OEC, YY by Y, and then the full group, which I'm happy for the sake of collecting. And then we have Yojin's set, which I, again, don't have her Cinema Theory ticket. I would love to find it at some point, but that was hard to find even when the event, had just happened. So if I ever find it, that's like a holy grail item for me at this point. I was really thrilled when they did Loona Studio that it wasn't just Yojin by herself for the ticket. During Loona Studio, she, each group, each little subunit had their own stage and like little concert, and Yojin was like by herself, which just felt kind of sad. So that was the surprise that Yojin even had Chu and Chori performing with her, but I'm really happy that they included that in the ticket as well. It's so cute. And then we have Odd Eye Circle, and these are really pretty. I do love how these cards look these colors look together. And this probably is just in general one of my favorite tickets. I love the drawings for this. The art is just like, it's amazing. It's stunning. So this Cinema Theory Up in Line ticket does kind of tend to be my favorite from the sets in general. But I do think that these are adorable, and this is, from a fan artist that I had been following for a while, and it was really cool that she got to collaborate with them. I don't remember if that like worked out perfectly for her or not, but still really cool. And these are super cute. I love the little like anime style cards, which we had for Loona Studio in Seoul and the Premiere Greeting Line and Up. The drawings for this were also just stunning, and I do love these posters. Some of the animals kind of scare me a little bit, but it's still really a really unique and cool concept. So as I mentioned, the one exception from the beginning to how these tickets are organized is that this Cinema Theory Up in Line initially just had the 3 unveiled members, and then at Busan they had included and added Olivia Haye to the ticket, and they had unveiled her joining Loona in the first place. So that was really cool, and that is why I have these 2. And yes, it's inconsistent across the 2 other pages, but I still just don't feel like I need the full set of Busan tickets, but I'm really happy to have that one. And because of that, this ticket does get kind of bumped onto the next page, but that's fine. They're all gonna get bumped onto the next page anyways. And then we have the group tickets, and I do love these. I think they're really cute, and I love how, like we have the combined drawings for each set on this. And then this was the one for the hashtag showcase for So What. There was only one ticket, which was kind of nice. I don't mind that. And it was, you got it through buying a certain amount of merch, I think, at like the right time. I couldn't remember, like you had to be so early in your merch order. I can't remember if it was like the first like 500 people that bought it or whatever. I don't remember, but it was something like that. So I was happy to get one of those. And then we have the transparent cards. And I feel bad. I should have double checked this. I'm kind of blanking. I think that these were from Cinema Theory. These were the Cinema Theory transparents, because initially, like the Cinema Theory ticket, originally they didn't include Olivia Haye in the set. And then at Busan, like for the Busan events, you were able to get the set with Olivia Haye incorporated into it. So that makes Olivia's cards a little harder to find in general. But, it is what it is. So these, I think, are really stunning. I'm not a huge fan of transparent cards, to be perfectly honest, but I still think that they're really pretty as they are. Like, they're not as blurry as some transparent photo cards can be. These are the IDs, and we had the debut concert Loonaverse IDs, and then we also have the, oh gosh. Yeah, I think I said Loonaverse. Okay, and these were the Loonaverse IDs, which, I'm not a huge fan of IDs, to be honest, just because they're so tiny, but I tried to lay them out in some coherent fashion here. Then we have the Loonaverse debut concert lightstick stickers, and I did collect everyone for this, and for this concert there was like a mini little light stick, like one that you typically see used for concerts, where it's not like it's definitely not the giant scepter we have now, but it's not like an official light stick. So we had stickers that you could put on the bottom half of the light stick frame, and I'll edit in a little picture of the light stick, which I'll show in one of my later videos at some point, just so you guys can see like how it was supposed to maybe look. But I did collect everyone for the light stick stickers. Which were really cute. It was a really unique concept. I think that was interesting. And then we have the postcards. And I believe that these were, these were just the ones that you got in the set. Yes, you could just buy these at the concert. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like do my homework before this video, so I am going through based off of my memory what is what and like how you got each item. And like these pictures do confuse me because there then were special orbit postcards, which you'll see that are blue later, and I think those were in the first fan membership. But these are really lovely. I loved the moon like light that they used for these images. I actually tried to like, I debated buying one and then decided not to, but I thought about getting one just because it was so lovely, and I really enjoyed them like leaning into the moon Loonaverse concept as much as they were. So for these, I have them organized by like, usually I try and do the group card up here. That's not always perfect, but then I have them organized in debut order. It still kind of bothers me that Go Ones is like so bright compared to everyone else's. And you know, some people, and I think I was probably one of the people too, that was like hypothesizing if that has anything to do with the fact that like she is the X and the YY by Y, or like YYXY. But because her little symbol triangle is also the upside down one compared to everyone else. But who knows? I do kind of wish that it matched the coloring a little bit more, just because it feels so stark. But I do love this set in general. It's so gorgeous. And then we have the Loona Studio in Seoul items. And these were 2 little sticker sheets, which are very cute. Like they're little, like they look like little stamps, but they're just stickers. And then we have the Loonaverse concert, like accordion photos, which I don't love accordion photos just because then you do get the perforated edges if you tear them apart and put them in a binder like I tend to do. But, you know, not terrible. These at least like tore really nicely. Sometimes you get some that are like really soft and don't want to like pull cleanly. And I mean, gosh, I was so in love with her hair here. It was just such a stunning color. I do kind of like that we seem to be getting like member color hair again. You know, because we had Vivi's pink, and then we had like Chari's purple, and now Go-On has like her bluish teal colored hair, which I'm so excited to see her photo cards for this era. Then for this set, we have the Loona Showcase hash. Shoot, what were they? They were supposed to be lottery photo, like postcards that you got, but because of you know, the nightmare that this world is right now, they weren't able to do that, and they gave these out, I believe, to the press that attended, and then you had to try and track down a set. So these are kind of rare at this point. I'm not gonna lie, when I got them, they were a lot smaller than I thought they were. Like in the photos I kept seeing, I thought they were going to be like these larger cards, sort of similar to the second round of Loonaverse cards that we got. But they were nice and they fit perfectly in 3 pockets. I just put that back in the wrong way. Oh well. And then we have the Orbit 1 little message cards, which were similar photos to the postcard set that I just showed you guys. But these I did like because even though they were similar, some of the photos, you know, I think Heejin's looked pretty similar to her original photo. They had these little messages on the back, and I do like these little sizes. I like stuff that fits in 5 pocket pages quite a bit. They just feel like cute. So I've got them here. And then we have some Fansign pages that I was lucky enough to snag, and these are primarily, I think they're primarily just from Hi Hi promotions, or Hi Hi Fansigns, I mean. And I only was able to snag 1 for Butterfly, and I unfortunately could not get any for So What. I had joined, I think, 2 Fansigns, but both of them ended up being later in, I think they were like the hypothesized, like if we get to the 5th Fansign, then I'll be able to get a page. But we didn't get to a 5th Fansign, so I didn't get any Fansign pages for that era, but that is okay. So I have a Hostel page here, and I I think for this hostel or one of the hostels, I have a hostel that's framed as well, and it's actually the same page, but you know, I think one of them still was when they were doing post-it notes, and actually maybe they were still doing the post-it notes for this one too. But those are really nice. They don't allow post-it notes anymore, so that's kind of treasured to me. I have this one for Vivi, and then I have a page for Go On and a page for Olivia Hay. And I will include, I'll like put a photo somewhere here of my 2 framed photos that I have. One is a Hassel page, and then the other is Vivi's butterfly page that I have signed. And then these are the Loona Orbit 2.0 fan club postcards. Like, they're pretty large. And I will include a link for these large pages are like specialty pages. Or not specialty, but like they're extra large. They're larger than your typical 2-pocket page. And I know that it's hard to find them sometimes, so I'll include a link to those in the description. But these are the, oh no, the sun has come back out. I apologize. One second, let me just make sure my camera can adjust to the color correctly. All right, the sun has gone away again. Well, at least a little bit. I'm working just off of natural light in my room. At some point, maybe I'll like get lights or something to make unboxings a little less troublesome, but right now I'm just kind of going off the whims of the sun, so, oh god, that'll bother me. I just put that back the wrong way. Let's fix that. Here are more of the Orbit 2.0 large cards. And then we get to the Loonaverse debut concert larger postcard things too. And these came with like 2 sleeves that you could use to kind of like, I don't know, display them. Which, those are pretty cute. I have one on Kim Lip and I think, is the other one on Chu? That's so cute. Look at Yojin's happy little face. Yep, I have the other one on Chu. And those are cute. It's a cute idea. I don't really functionally use them for anything, but you know, it's nice. And then we have the start of the larger items. So I have the poster sets from Loonaverse. So there were sets for like their actual faces, and then there were the drawing set of posters, and then there was the lottery set of posters. And I think I have them organized right now. I mean, we'll see, by member for this set, and then the drawing set, and then I have the lottery posters. This is the thing. I do love these, but like some of these are a little scary to me. Like that bird looks a little terrifying. And like, don't get me started on the butterfly. Now, I don't like butterflies in general, so that's like my own complex that I just have to deal with. But I feel like that one in the blue beta kind of freaked me out. But I do really love the creativity of using these and having something like with their membered animals so incorporated into their stuff. Because that is one of the things that hooked me on Loona in the first place, was the whole lore and each girl having their own color and their own symbolic animal. And it just was a very unique thing that, like, you know, we see member colors quite often in K-pop, but I hadn't really seen them go to the extent that BBC has with embracing like the symbols that they use for Loona members. And then we have the lottery posters, which I like these a lot. Some of them look a little out of focus, which is kind of bizarre to me. Like Yojin's looks like it should have been better focused. Like it looks like they blew this image up too large, but you know, they're still really stunning. The black and white is really gorgeous for every member. That is it for the first binder. Okay, the Does it look similar? Yes, it does. It's the same binder. I was glad I was able to, I actually got this binder more recently, only because I had just kind of finally finished that binder. But I was still able to find the same binder cover, which I like for consistency's sake. I feel like by the time I get to a third binder, I probably won't be able to find this style, but you know, you never know. We'll see what happens. So this binder is far from complete. It is just kind of so far for the Loona light stick items and the summer package items, but that's fine. I have a lot of room to grow. So these are the light stick general pre-order postcards, which are gorgeous. I love how they positioned it so that the lights for almost all the members, it's a little off for some, looks like a halo of light. And then we have these summer package goodies. So these are the photos that came in the summer package. I don't love this set just because of the editing. Like the editing is like really weirdly saturated. And I don't understand some of the choices they made. I mean, like obviously whoever did these, the light stick photos were just, you know, perfect. Like 10 out of 10. Love the styling, love everything about it. The editing looks gorgeous on them. But these just like, you know, Eve's card is kind of terrifying. Same with Go-On's. But, you know, if I had to pick a favorite, I do love Jinsel. I love the blues that the Odd Eyes Circle photos got. But moving on, we then have these little guys, which you got at the Summer Concept Zone. And there was like a photo booth there that you could print all of the little, these like little different images. And there are 2 photos for each member, and you could get them in white or green. I don't have them, you know, for the person I was ordering these from, I didn't want to be like a nightmare and ask for like an even split between green and white, just because everything seemed kind of crazy at the Concept Zone. So they're not in a perfect like white-green balance. That's a-okay though. I'm just really happy that I was able to get the full set of these for my collection. And then we have the little Polaroid set that you could get at the Concept Zone. You know, to be honest, like I want to try and find, I just don't know, and I haven't looked a ton at if there are any smaller page options that would fit this size of item a little better, because these do kind of slip around a lot, but this does work for now. And then we have the standees, which, you know, are kind of one of those weird items where originally you only got 1 standee with a summer package when you pre-ordered it with your Orbit member ID. And then though, if you bought if you bought the summer package at the Concept Zone, you could get the full set. So you see these for like really weird prices because of that. I think some people still think they're maybe a little more, I mean, I guess they're technically rare-ish right now because the Concept Zone isn't happening anymore, but you still just see them for like kind of strange prices, because it's sort of like, well, you either got a whole set or you got one. So, and then we have the film strips, which are pretty large and don't really fit any pages I currently have. So I just have them tucked into here right now. You got a transparent set and then a non-transparent set, or maybe, I think, okay, this is the transparent and then that's the non-transparent. This is the transparent and the non-transparent. I clearly didn't pay attention when I put them in, but that's fine, you get the point. And then I just have all these were the extra pages that came with the binder. Clearly don't have anything yet, but when inevitably more stuff comes out, I will be ready. And now I will go get my last giant binder with some of the larger things. And yeah, 1 second, guys. Okay. So now we have the last binder, which is all of the like larger item things, not including the actual album posters, of course. But currently I just have the Loona concert calendar sleeve kind of tucked into my binder here. There's a plastic sleeve on the binder. and it just kind of works overall, so we're leaving it there. And then we have a blank first page purely because I wanted to have, you know, each member's large poster, mini page, whatever it was called, thing, and their moon calendar card on like the same thing, the same setting, whatever. I can't think of the word right now. Same spread. There we go. And I did really like these. This came with a clipboard, which I will attach like a photo of here or something maybe. And then this was obviously the little calendar cards. And when I say little, I mean clearly not very little. But I did really like these. Kind of throwing back to what I mentioned in my photo card collection, we got a lot of this like very white school uniform look, which I kind of wish they had mixed it up maybe a little bit, but I do generally really love how it worked out for these calendar cards. And I loved the calendar stuff in general. I'm kind of a sucker for like season's greetings and calendars. I have like 4 or 5 of them currently in my room that I do like, you know, flip each month to make sure that they're on the right month. But yeah, these were cute. I like this. I don't know if I have like a favorite necessarily. Maybe Hustles, but these were a cute idea, and I'm glad they kind of did this. The one thing I probably would have liked is if they maybe had done a little more to match, like which member was on which month. But I know that got kind of complicated since it became a little unclear which member was supposed to be tied to each month, as like the subunits happened and stuff like that. And then we have the actual season's greetings little mini posters. And finally, the Loona Island posters. And I do really appreciate that, you know, I'm not going to pull this out because it'll knock everything over. But with this, this group one on the back, they do have Hustle's name listed, even though she isn't in the photo. And I really do appreciate that because it gives me some hope that, you know, Hustle really will be returning to Loona at some point, because I know that there's, you know, kind of like 2 different ideologies right now in the fandom over if Hustle's coming back or not. But they do still really make like an effort to mention her and like keep her weirdly like included even though she's not there. They kind of did that in one of the little series that they're doing right now in, you know, hype for their actual comeback, where they're doing like the little like fake company stuff and like everyone has a role and, you know, Jin's a manager and it's really funny. And like right at the beginning, they mentioned it's like, oh, and Hustle's on a business trip. It's like, yes, yeah, she's still on a business trip. So I appreciate small stuff like that. But anyways, on the actual Loona posters, because I didn't talk about them, I do think these are really gorgeous. I loved this flower concept, and I kind of wish we had more in the summer package with this concept. I know we got a lot. Don't get me wrong. I just want more. So I really liked that. And I clearly still have pages at the back, so whenever they release these awkwardly large items, I will still have place for them in this binder. And yeah, that's that. And finally, we have the large album posters, and I don't have every member for this. I'm missing Hyunjin and Kim Lip, and you know, I wasn't initially planning on collecting these, so I think it was around, I don't know, but no, it was Odd Eye Circle's subunits. That was when I realized I was gonna try and collect these, and that kind of meant I was trying to track all of these down way past their original release, and that got kind of complicated. So I'm still missing Hyunjin and one of the Kim Lips. And this is by far one of my favorite posters in like this whole series of them. It's just so cute, and I love the colored Izzy drinks with it. And then we have the Orbit 2.0 like mini poster. And the Premiere Meet and Up, or Premiere Greeting Meet and Up like subunit posters. And then we have the Premiere, this was the lottery poster, which, don't kill me, I did cut off a little bit on the side and the top, or the bottom I think it was actually, to fit it in my binder. It was a larger poster than I had something for. I don't plan on ever selling it, and if I do, I'm very cognizant of the fact that I did cut some of it off, so I'll, you know, keep that in mind. But you know what, I wanted it to fit, so maybe I committed like some like weird collecting sacrilege, but it's fine. It's fine. It fits in the binder. And that is it for the album posters and other little posters. So that is it for my Loona binder tour. I hope you guys enjoyed. I am back over at this table after showing you guys my floor. But I hope you guys enjoyed the binder tour, and next time I'll try and do either my albums and photo books or the other rare or like other physical items that I have. And both of those require a little more like thinking right now on, or planning, not thinking, but planning on how I want to do it, especially the like physical stuff. So like that would include like all the season greetings or the Orbit goodies or the cape and the binders and other things like that. So feel free to tell me which one you would want to see first, either the albums or the goodies, and I'll maybe try and do one next for next weekend for whichever one people think, you know, say that they want to see more. So yeah, otherwise I hope you guys have a really great day and are excited for Loona's comeback. I'm probably going to be putting this up tomorrow, in which case the comeback will already have happened. So I hope everyone likes it. I hope I like it. And yeah, that's it for this time, guys. Bye!